Welcome back, beauties, or welcome if you are new here. My name is Angela Denise, and today we're going to do some speed reviews on new makeup that I have tried. Some of these makeup products are fresh drops. Some of them I've been playing with for a couple of months. I wanted to come back, make it full circle, and let you all know after using these products for a while, these are my absolute final thoughts. If you are new here, I would love to invite you to subscribe to the channel. I try a variety of different makeup products on my over 30 skin, giving you real world wear tests, swatches, and demos of new makeup. And I also do quite a bit of eyeshadow tutorials here on the channel. So let's go ahead and dive in. The very first product that I want to talk about is the new OneSize Boucile Silk Airbrushed Powder. Now, most of you all know that I'm a powder girl. I love a good powder, and I believe that pressed powders are going to continue to make a wave over the next year or so. So I've been having this powder for about a month now. I picked it up in 2 shades, which I tend to do for products that I'm testing out. This is Rich Medium Dark, and this is Dark Deep. This one is just a little bit lighter, but when you swatch it, you really can't tell much of a difference. So if you are around my skin tone, I recommend you picking up Rich Medium Dark if this is a powder that you're interested in. I'm wearing Rich Medium Dark on the skin right now. The price tag on this powder is $40. I would compare this powder to like that Hourglass finishing powder, your MAC Mineralized Skin Finish, the Sephora Micro Smooth powder. It is in that same vein of a baked powder formulation. So with that being said, it's nice, but I don't feel like for the $40 price tag that it's blurring enough on my skin. Like it makes that much of a difference. So that's where I'm at on that. Next are some lip pencils that you all have been asking me about, and I can go ahead and tell you 10 out of 10 stars across the board. These are the Pat McGrath Legendary Lip Liner reformulated lip pencils from her collection. I do have them in 3 different shades: Lady Stardust, Mocha Obsession, and Divine Brown. Your Mocha Obsession, that would be more like your cork from MAC. The Divine Brown, that would be more like your, I think it's Espresso from MAC. But today, I'm wearing both Mocha Obsession and your Divine Brown to fill in my lips before my lipstick that I'm wearing today. If you want details on my lip combo, it will be down in the description bar, by the way. But these lip pencils, while they are pricey, these are along the lines of the better lip liners that you can get at Sephora. They don't budge. When you put it on the back of your hand and they dry down completely, you're going to have to remove these lip liners with a makeup remover or oil-based, something like that to get them off. Because in my original test, I put these on the back of my hand and wore them on the back of my hand all day, washing dishes, doing all of the things, and they did not budge. I absolutely love them. They are better than the old formula because that was one of the things that I used in my test, the old formula versus the new formula. The old formula smudged off my hand. I could barely see it by the end of the day, but these, they were there. So that's the difference. The colors are the same, but the formula is much more long wearing than the original formulation. I've actually been testing out quite a few mascaras behind the scene, and this is one of the newer mascaras. This is the Givenchy Lanterne D, and this is in black. I'm not sure if they have a brown, but this is the one that I have, the newest from Givenchy. And to be honest, it says that it's supposed to be volumizing and lengthening. And when I applied it to my eyelashes today, the first thing that I was thinking was, I'm getting a lot of lift, I'm getting a lot of length, but not very much volume. So for the price tag on this one, I cannot say there's drugstore mascaras to me that do a better job than this, and it does not warrant the price tag at all. But it is definitely very weighty, very pretty, very luxe. But honey, we need the products to also perform. And this one does not give me the volume that I would be looking for a mascara with this kind of price tag. So no, ma'am. This is something that I actually have on my face right now, and I'm intrigued by the brand in general. Sacheu. I hope that's how you pronounce it. Sacheu Beauty. This is the Longwear liquid blush, and this is in the shade I'm Hot. And I think this is a very beautiful, like terracotta, bronzy, one and done all year round, especially like summer and fall. I love a terracotta during the fall. So I have this on today as my base blush. This is kind of like that spongy tube type of applicator that you twist up. And you know how sometimes if you click, click, click too fast and then you get a whole bunch of product out. And that's what I was afraid of. So I had to be very mindful that if you buy this, you want to twist it up like maybe 15 times and then go one by one. Otherwise, you will get product all over the place. Great for like normal skin, pretty much all skin types. It is more of a medium coverage. It's not like super highly pigmented like your Juvia's Place products, but it's somewhere kind of like in the middle. It just applies over the skin and you can manipulate it and move it however you want to. So I love a liquid blush. I love this color, and the formula on this is absolutely beautiful. Now, I'm not too fond of a sponge applicator, but if you don't care, I think that this is a beautiful product. I'm loving all the stick things that's been coming out in 2025, and this is a good one. So, yeah. Next, we have a liquid bronzer. This is the very first liquid bronzer that I have in my collection. Well, I know I have 3 different shades in my collection, but here are 2 of the shades. This is Dawn and Fling. I want to say the color that I would be wearing is the one that I don't have here right now, probably because I've used it and I'm not sure where it is, but I will give you swatches. This bronzer is a liquid pump bronzer. I think that it is a beautiful formulation. I think for the everyday user, it may be a little bit off-putting to have a pump action liquid bronzer, but what you need to know is that one pump is like way more than what you need for your entire face. I love the shade that I use in this bronzer because I feel like it's not too red. It's more of a neutral, to be completely honest. And maybe that's a reason why it's not super popular. Like, I love to be warm, but I also love to be neutral because I feel like I can have flexibility in my makeup that I'm wearing for that day. So, really nice packaging. It's a beautiful product. And not to mention that it's like water resistant. So, this is one that's perfect during summertime, sweaty situations, poolside. This is going to be your girl. I have been loving this. Let's go ahead and talk about the Natasha Denona foundation. I do have her on. Today I'm wearing a different color than I had been wearing because I'm testing out more of my winter color. And it'll be a better fit as we get closer to December. So this is the color NY12. I originally tested out NR13 in my full-on review video that I did. And you guys, this is the best foundation that I've tried all year. It is very beautiful, very skin-like. I highly recommend this for all skin types, including oily skin. If you have mature skin, this is going to be a perfect foundation for you. And what I mean by mature is maybe you have a few fine lines, a few wrinkles. This is a beautiful foundation. If you're dry skin, this is a beautiful foundation. Oily skin, as long as you prep your skin, like with, for example, the product that I'm about to talk about next, something that's going to be a little oil controlling in your T-zone and set it with a good powder. This is more than beautiful. I have normal skin around the perimeter and I get oily in my T-zone, and this wore absolutely beautiful on me. This is the foundation of the year. The packaging on this foundation is absolutely stunning, and the weight that you get on the packaging is nice. I can't rave enough. This is a beautiful, beautiful product, and highly, highly, highly recommend this foundation. Next, primers from Fenty. These are the Grip Trip primers. I have both the hydrating plumping primer and I also have the mattifying primer, and I think I'm holding it up. Yeah, this is a hydrating and this is the mattifying. I do like them both. I think that depending on your skin type would be the one that you would get. I personally today used both of them. I used the hydrating one all over the face, which I have really been enjoying, and then the mattifying one in my T-zone. When I apply the mattifying one, I get like this cooling sensation. So I'm not quite sure what that is, but I feel like it's working, and you can see it visually working on your skin because it gives that blurred effect in your T-zone area. So they have been working out for me. I really enjoy using them both. All right, next up is the Natasha Denona Eyescult Texture and Tone eyeshadow palette. And I did a dedicated video with a tutorial on this. I think that it's an absolutely stunning eyeshadow palette, especially if you don't have a lot of Natasha Denona in your collection. What I really wish is that I had some more of those creamy matte shades like that P3. I mean, the color P3. I mean, look at that. That color. That's a pretty color. That is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful eyeshadow. And I would just take my bronzer, wash that through my crease, and then build that P3 color up and then put a little bit of that black on the edge and smudge it out. I do have a couple of Natasha Denona eyeshadow palettes in my collection. In fact, I'm thinking about doing some comparisons. Let me know if there's any interest there. But this eyeshadow palette has been one that I have been gravitating to. The color story is beautiful. You're getting a combination of warm tones, neutrals, and cools, which I love. From an artist perspective, this makes sense. I love it. I think there's a combination of beautiful one and done shades in this palette, which is a must for me. And there's a black, you can add depth. This is the dramatic version. The only reason why I'm even thinking about the soft version or the other version of the palette is because of those creamy matte shades. There are, I want to say, 7 or 8 creamy matte shades in the other eyeshadow palette, and those are all leaning towards the deeper end. So I'm a little bit curious about them now because the formula is just so superb. And it seems like I don't have a ton of her creamy mattes in my collection. And that one P3 shade just kind of has me hooked. So last but certainly not least are the Danessa Myricks Colorfix sticks. I have 6 of them in my collection. I want to say that she has a total of 10. 2 of them are exclusive to the Danessa Myricks website. I just have to give it to Danessa Myricks. She is so innovative, and everything that I've been trying out from her here recently, with the exception of that one of her foundations I really didn't like, but everything else that I have tried from Danessa Myricks here lately has been perfection. I love to sparkle. I am in my sparkle era. I love to wear like a glossy lip. I love a sparkly lid, as you can see on the eyes today. This is Pat McGrath. Um, I've used, of the 6 Colorfix sticks that I've used at least 4 of them here on my channel and different tutorials and things like that that I've posted here recently. And it's just, there's just not a lot that compares to her foil formula. The Danessa Myricks foil formula is what makes these supreme. The sparkle just jumps off your lid. If you are even remotely interested, I highly recommend you pick up at least one and pick it up in a color that you're going to use all the time. And I promise you, you're going to be addicted just like me. Whenever I first used my Natasha Denona Eyescult palette, I really wanted to go in on my lid with a foil shade from the Colorfix stick collection, because although Natasha Denona has some foil shades in her eyeshadow palette, I want to say 2 or 3, they just don't compare to Danessa Myricks foil shades. The reflect is just really second to none. Now, as I mentioned, I do have a couple of Pat McGrath eyeshadows that can really compete. So, in my humble opinion, Pat McGrath and Danessa Myricks has some of the best foil eyeshadows that you can get at Sephora. If you can get better, please, I would love to hear about it. But Danessa Myricks Colorfix sticks, I'm absolutely obsessed. I want to wear them every day, and it has me for my product of the year at this particular moment. Product of the year, Colorfix sticks, A1. And I cannot wait to get the light work eyeshadow palette for holiday 2025 from Danessa Myricks, and I highly look forward to it. So that is going to wrap it up for my speed reviews. I'm going to be doing a couple more of these because I have so many makeup products that I've tried out here recently. You all let me know what you think of this type of video. I want to kind of keep it going on the channel if you are interested in it, because this channel is all about you and what you want to see and what your needs are. So if you like this video, please go ahead and check out some of my eyeshadow tutorials that you haven't watched already, linked at the end of this video. And until the next time, I will see you later. Bye.